Hello and welcome. We are here at Workday Rising, day one of this amazing event. This event is very special for many reasons. The first one is it's been 20 years that Workday has been created. And I think the founders connected and worked together on the idea of Workday on a similar table as here. So great memory. The second reason why I'm very excited is because I have in front of me Alet Blanken. Alet, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
With Alet, we will talk about Agentic AI. We will talk about the next frontier in AI, and we will talk about how Workday is giving this to all the users nowadays. And to start with, Alet, you are leading AI engineering at Workday.
That's
Can you
right.
tell us more about this and what gets you excited every day in your job?
Yes. Thank you so much. I think what's very exciting in this era of AI is the fact that we can not just speed up what's happening. It's not just the same old APIs that gets called faster. It's transforming completely how people are interacting with a specific.
It's not only better, it's different. It's different.
It's different. And we get to see, faster insights. We get to see AI take more autonomous actions. We just get to see how, where yesterday we were driving a bike, today it's a rocket ship.
Okay, excellent. I love the analogy.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about the recent work that you've been doing, especially embedding AI into Workday? Maybe give us an overview of, because for me, Workday has always been for HR first, and then finance, and then it was mainly for data, then came insights, and now we are getting into action, if I understand well, with Agentic coming on the scene. Can you tell me this progression? How have you seen it happen?
100%. That's the progression. And we can see, let me give you an example.
Yes.
It's hard. It takes quite a while to set up Workday in the way that you want, right?
Okay.
So you have a process that needs to get set up, and the power in the system is it's very configurable. It takes time, and it sometimes can be, we want to do it next week, but the setup. AI can come in, it knows how similar setups have been done, and it can come in and just guide you, boom, boom, boom. So a task that was 2 months, 3 months with experts now becomes an hour, 2 hours. It can look for inefficiencies in how you've set stuff up, tickets that can come in, it can reduce it, so your HR becomes open to, I don't have to look through this ticket queue, it can just optimize the processes that you've set up, It's got all the history and knowledge about what's worked, and it can apply it to like your setup in a moment.
Nice.
Let me give you another example.
So just to make sure I understand well, so you use the AI in Workday platform,
Yeah.
not only to give insights, as you recently said, to an HR manager,
Yeah.
to amplify or augment the capacity of this person,
Yeah.
but also in the setup itself of the platform,
100%.
where you don't need to implement everything.
100%.
You can
Yeah.
use AI to take insight from the previous platforms or previous tools you
Exactly.
use, so that you can increase the speed of implementation and get the benefits faster.
Exactly.
And
And so let me give you another one.
yes, please.
What's my paycheck, right? Workday paycheck came in. What's my tax deduction? Why is that my tax deduction? What is similar people with similar roles in my area? What do they add to their, So it becomes from hey, just what's my paycheck, and I look at it, to like really a tool that can change how you think about your pay. It can help you with financial planning. So it goes from like the individual
from the transaction to the insight.
to the insight, and maybe you're changing your whole life because
yes,
my tax deduction will look different, and maybe I can do this or that. So it's really a wide spectrum, but it's fundamentally going to change.
and helps with the decision making.
For sure.
So then, very, very interesting.
Yeah.
So Alet, you are also working on agents, AI agents.
That's
so
right.
First of all, how do you define AI agents?
An agent is something that can not only be used as a tool to perform a task, but also is equipped with reasoning so that it can automatically do actions on your behalf, either in the background or prompted by a question or a button.
Excellent. And how have you used this technology in the Workday platform?
Various agents. I think we're launching a whole bunch of agents here during Rising. We'll talk about them at the keynote. We're using them to speed up the employee, to speed up the business processes, to speed up the administrator. We're looking really to build value into the platform.
Okay.
So that customers can use it and come back, and use it and come back, and ultimately can't use Workday without it, because it just speeds you up that much.
I love it. Is it using Workday without using the platform in a way? Because you have the agent that you can ask to perform anything in the platform, and it does it for you.
100%.
Oh, okay.
You can activate it from Slack, from Meets, from chat in the UI. So lots of different.
Or you can call it from any platform. So that's very convenient because I mean, and very often what we see in these projects is the adoption takes time because people, it's not in the tools that the people use every day.
You have to meet the user where they're at.
Love it. Love it.
So we meet you right there.
Okay.
And a natural language prompt from your phone can be your entry.
It's okay. I understand what are agents and how do you use them in the Workday platform. Now, can you give us some examples of how companies are using those agents?
Yes, of course. I think the one that could be very easily understood could be your talent management, recruiting, completely automating your search for a candidate, writing your job description, filtering candidates as they come in. So shortening, a cycle that should be usually takes a month, 2 months to really boom. Next day you have your candidates. They're ranked based on things you've asked. So that's one very concrete example.
It's faster and
it's more accurate, it's tailored to exactly what you're looking for.
It's not as repetitive as it used to be.
100%. The repetitiveness goes out the door.
So that the people can focus on strategy, creativity, and people, connecting with those people.
100%.
That's the most important.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you wanted to mention another example.
Yes, the other example that I think is sometimes very hard but so fundamental is like financial analyst. So bringing your data and having AI do advanced analytics on top of data, cleaning your data for you, making sure the accuracy of your predictions go up, making sure that everyone has access to that predictions, which normally takes lots of cycles, now becomes autonomous and easy.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And how do those agents play within the platform? Do you have agents for each function, or are there different types of agents basically?
It's a great question, and I think it gets to the point of, in the future when we have that large amount of agents doing things on your system, how do you make sure that you still have the oversight that you need to be effective? And that's where the agent system of record comes in. ASOR is a platform, it's a digital workforce management platform. So it's one platform, one place for you to come and see, these are all the agents working for you, this is the actions they've taken, this is the metrics that you've specified. And so you really can come to Workday as your workforce management, both for humans but also for your agents.
So this agent system of record helps orchestrating the different agents that you might have created within Workday. Does it work only with Workday's agents or also with any other agents?
Any other agent.
Okay.
Really good question.
And when we talk about orchestration, do you mean have a view of what those agents are doing, the performance that they are getting to, the level of outcome, and maybe the potential issues that they face?
Exactly.
And does it mean also the observability in the sense of managing the guardrails? We often talk about how those agents, we give them a lot of responsibilities.
Yeah.
And we don't know if they do things well or not. And very often it's by using them and through experience that you will find the right guardrails, the right constraints to give them so that you guide them to the right direction. Is it within this system of record that we also do that?
Exactly. Wow. So you can outline the metrics that you want, because agents will do different things. Metrics will be configurable, but you can outline constraints. You can outline what does good look like for this agent, what does not so good look like. Okay. You can see where it responds, how it responds. If it gives a wrong response, you can filter that back to the agent to make sure tomorrow it doesn't do the same mistake. 100%.
And this is so crucial.
Yeah.
I mean, we need something like that, and that gives us a picture of what those agents are doing, so that we can manage our team,
100%.
Hybrid team of. So thank you, Alet. We've talked about this agent system of record that orchestrates and monitors all the agents across the platform, whether they are part of Workday or not. Now, within the system and talking about those agents, who can build them? Are there some agents that are already created that are ready to use? And can you create someone starting from scratch that are really customized to your needs? And how difficult it is to do that, because that's so important.
Yeah, so we are 100% building agents within Workday that'll be available that you can use. You can also build your own. Workday just acquired Flowwise, which is a low-code agent builder that you can come and orchestrate and build your own agents. So you can do both with Workday. It's yours. It is, how hard it will be obviously will depend what you want to do with the agent.
Yes.
But we're creating APIs, MCP servers that can make it very easy for you to plug in whatever you need to get the job done.
Okay. And is it like a user-friendly interface where you can drag and drop?
100%.
It's very. And is it like modular in the sense that you can create parts of agents and then connect them together like Legos?
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Wow, I love it, because when you do things like that, you can increase the speed of creating agents. For example, logging into a system is usually the same thing across systems and across processes, I would say. So being able to reuse this in many workflows really helps to accelerate the implementation.
Exactly.
So those agents will help us across systems, across processes, across functions in the company to get faster, do better our job, and relieve ourselves from those tedious, repetitive tasks, focusing us on relationship, creativity, and strategy. That's the key point here. How do you see the future of this technology? How do you see it evolving in the future?
I think that we are going to become more efficient in the work that we've done. We are going to become faster. We're going to, insights, not just insights in general, but personalized, specific insights is going to become just available at the tip of your fingertips. I really see this as the next move from being task-driven to being goal-driven, to being this is the goal, and these are the things that's going to help me get there. And these two things, instantaneous. You can line them up and get on the rocket.
Amazing, amazing. And as we have goals and tasks being aligned like this and made done faster, achieve faster, then we can see the outcome faster and correct. And maybe learn from those actions as well.
Exactly.
Is it something you're working on, the learning aspect of those agents?
Yep, 100%. That is what makes the difference between from B to C to being able to learn on the fly and get better, not just once the change is implemented, but immediately. I get that feedback loop to know, the agent immediately knows, oh, this candidate wasn't the right suggestion. And in the next round, it already adjusts the ranking based on the input from the user. So the adjustment is immediate, and you know that, the next response will be more in line with what you asked.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Does it mean as well that soon we won't even need to train agents because they will learn by themselves through a trial and error
Yep.
type of loop.
Yep.
Is it something you're working in
Yes.
on in the AI engineering
Yes.
function?
Yes, I think we've initially you start by using the base model. We're going off script now, but it's an interesting topic, so let's run with it. You started with the base model, and maybe you would do some fine tuning on top of it for your specific, whether it's a task or, it was the big prompt that came with that, right?
Yes.
We're moving more in the world where the prompt goes away, the model knows. You can move all the reasoning and the orchestration much closer to the model, and all you need to do is give it that fast feedback loop so that it knows, oh, this was right, and it can self-adjust. So my opinion is that the value lies in the data, in your evaluation, in that feedback loop to the model, and most of the reasoning gets pushed to the model.
I love it because I really believe memory is the future, the next step of evolution of agents.
Exactly.
So for this learning loop that makes them time after time better at what they do because they learn.
Yeah.
But also for the customization that we can bring.
Exactly.
When an agent knows you better, it can serve you better and can connect your interests, your goals directly with the
100%. And connect it with your company goal, your company's strategy that you put forward, so it can customize.
Because currently, when we see those large language models and the way we interact with them, we have to repeat everything every time.
You are an expert in data, 100%. I think we're moving away from that.
And this is something you're working on as well,
Yes.
as part of the Workday Agentic ecosystem. Wow, that's really...
It's part of creating that agent that really performs best for you and your company.
Excellent. I mean, we've talked about agents within Workday, their future, what you're working on. Now, for the business leaders who are watching us, what would be your recommendations for them to start using those agents, to start implementing them? The kind of 2-3 first things they should start doing today, if they haven't started yet.
So we have a number of agents already available in the platform. I highly recommend just start using them. Just jump in, try them out, play around with it. This is going to speed up your company so much, and the barrier to entry is so low. It's there. You can come into the platform today and get going.
Excellent.
What's stopping you?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I very often have the questions from business leaders. Do I need to start finding a use case first to build an agent, or do I need first to build my team of talents who are able to build those agents? Or do I need to go to my management and make them understand that this is a technology we need to invest in? Or is it the three of them?
It's probably all three. What was the first one?
Starting looking for a use case.
I see.
Because very often finding the right use case that is visible, that is not too complex, that is doable, and that people are ready to work on as well is not easy to find and can be a key to success.
I think the answer is probably all three.
Yes.
All three at once.
Yes.
I think looking for the use case and playing around with what there is means that you can start seeing what works and what doesn't work, even if it doesn't fit exactly what you need to do. Hiring talent, building a team takes a while, so get started anyway.
Yes.
I think if your manager isn't bought into AI,
yes.
at this point, look for a different company. And then the third one on how to convince your manager, it's really about show and tell. This is what I've seen work the best. Take something, build a prototype, it's very easy. Take it to your manager and then compare. Hey, this task takes us a month usually. Look at what I've been able to build in an hour, and now I'm able to do it in 5 minutes. Show and tell is really the best way to help your company and your organization make that shift.
Lovely, because demonstrating with a concrete case. Well, Alet, thank you very much. That was great insight. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all those precious ideas. And as we are today, as 20 years ago, we've shared great ideas. Remember, the founders of Workday were around this table when they created the first idea around the platform. And for you watching us, thank you for your time. I'm sure you love this insight. As you can hear, maybe the music is very loud here at Rising Workday. This is only day one, and we are eager to go. We'll let you with that. See you next time.